If you struggle with trusting yourself, your choices, or your decisions, then this video is especially for you. If you are here for the first time, my name is Kiran. I'm an author and a meditation practitioner, and I write about mindfulness, emotional resilience, and wellness. So I'll start with a personal story. One of my dreams was to always study in US. And so when it was time, I applied to a number of colleges and was very fortunate to get admitted to some of them. Until that point, I had always listened and trusted my inner voice. And yet, when it came time to select a college, I let other people make that decision for me. And that one decision was a trigger for many other bad decisions to follow. And before I knew, I felt completely stuck in my life. Like I couldn't figure out how I could get my life so wrong. And I've often wondered, why do we find it so hard to trust ourselves? And why do we so readily give away our power to family members, to loved ones, to celebrities, to authority figures, and even television? Like, is it set in stone that these people will never make a mistake? Or is it because we don't want to take responsibility of making a bad choice? Or we don't want to feel the pain and rejection when things don't go our way? As humans, part of the reason we also find it hard to trust ourselves is because our brain is designed to crave certainty. And as we know, that's not how life works. Even quantum mechanics says we live in a sea of possibilities. But majority of us are not accustomed to thinking in terms of probabilities. Instead, our mind seeks assurance. It wants foolproof answers. So part of developing self-trust is to teach your brain to get comfortable with being in that gray zone, in ambiguity, while putting the odds in your favor. How do we do that? So my very first suggestion in developing self-trust and putting the odds in your favor is that you change the operating system from your head to your body. One of my teachers often said that you will know something is real by how it makes you feel. Because looks can be deceptive, but energy rarely lies. And I remember I took this quote to my heart, and I decided to make my body a barometer of discerning my reality. Like, I didn't care how shiny something looked. If it didn't feel right, I didn't engage with it. Steve Jobs often said, you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backward. I remember last year, I got a job offer, and on paper, this job looked perfect. Like excellent compensation, benefits, travel, growth, it had everything. And yet, every single time I thought about accepting this job offer, my heart sank. Now, logically, there was no reason why I felt this way. But back then, I didn't realize that this job offer was not aligned with my soul. And had I accepted this job offer, I would have been miserable. And so often, when you are in the middle of making a tough choice, you may not have all the answers. You may not know all the moving parts. And in those situations, you can choose to trust your feelings. My next suggestion in developing self-trust is that you learn to read the energy signature. And this is something I also mention in my book. What I mean by energy signature is that every person, place, thing, time, and event has a unique signature to it. Like if I were to show you this picture, what feeling does it evoke? For me, it's warm fuzzies and love. How about this picture? This image evokes a feeling of sadness. So in essence, when you are tuning into the energy signature, in a way, what you are asking is, how does this thing make me feel? And as you start to pay attention, what you will notice is that everything, including the words that a person uses to communicate, has a unique energy signature to it. Now, you might be wondering, what does energy signature have to do with trusting yourself? Now, imagine if you were consciously aligning your life with things, with people, with situations, with opportunities that had a positive, uplifting energy signature to them. How different would your life look? One thing I want to point out is that energy signature does not remain static. Just as people change, so does their energy signature. Like, just because something resonates with you today does not mean it's going to resonate with you tomorrow. So most recently, I joined a coaching program. Initially, everything went great. But after a few months, the manner in which the coach communicated with me felt really off. So what started out as a positive, uplifting, promising energy signature quickly turned into a very disappointing energy signature. And just by tuning into the energies, I could see that this coaching program, this coach was no longer aligned with me and my values. And so it was very easy to walk away from this coaching. Similarly, as you engage with people, with situations in your life, it is always a good idea to check in with yourself from time to time and ask yourself, hey, does this thing feel aligned? Is the energy signature resonating with me today? And if not, what other opportunities can I explore? Now, as you apply these simple tools in your life, you will start to feel a sense of confidence in your decision-making process. Because remember, energy doesn't lie. Humans can lie. Situations can be manipulated to tell a lie, but energy, very hard to manipulate energy. I hope these suggestions were helpful. As always, please only take what resonates, discard the rest. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.